Did you have any idea how many other prisoners, there were the 3 that you mentioned, but how many other prisoners were in the same facility? Now, I understand that you were part of a group called the Alcatraz Gang because of your resistance to your captors. Is that correct? And that was your, yeah, I was going to say, that was your plan, wasn't it?
Boy, I tell you what. Well, folks, stay tuned. Congressman, stay with us. We got to take a quick break. When we come back from the break, we're going to talk with Congressman Sam Johnson more about his time in Vietnam. And then Josh Allen, our 14-year-old special co-host, wants to ask Congressman Johnson a question. And so we're going to let him do that when we come back. So stay with us as we come back from this break. When we come back, just start reading the commercial.
Okay.
I'm not even going to bring us back. Just go right into a commercial like it's not a commercial. Well, I guess we shouldn't.
But we have music, so the bumper music, so we have to come back and then.
So during the music, I'll say, you know, we have a word from our sponsor, Dr. B, and let you read that.
Okay.
And then you've got the information on the Collin County Museum, right?
Somewhere in doing book stuff.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think, Sharavius? Something, isn't it? Yeah. Do what? Oh, God, yeah, no doubt. Yeah. What's that? Yeah, maybe we could. Oh, wow. People are listening. Mark Costello. Sam Johnson is a great American, as is John Payton.
Mark Costello, that's
there
from
you go.
church, the guy from church.
Mentioned in the same way.
Mark's
Isn't
wife had what Joshua has when she was a child. Mark Costello's wife, Mary,
Really?
had what Joshua had as a child.
Hmm.
Mark goes to church with us.
So then, like Mary, Josh just needs to kick this cancer in the ass and move on.
Yes, I am, actually.
Right, Josh? Well, we're going to do everything we can to help you. I wish I was a smart doctor. That was pretty nice of Mark to say that, wasn't it?
Yep.
I wish I was a great American. We're not there. There are a lot of people ahead of me on that game.
Yeah, there are a lot of people behind you too, though, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are criminals and thugs.
Well, that's true, but
I tried.
That doesn't say much.
I tried.
I know. What I was thinking about for the thing is having you talk about the importance of early detection and systematic care for adolescents when they start showing emotional mental health needs.
yeah, there's another way to go with that. There's a book called Why Do They Act That Way, and it's about brain development. It is excellent.
Well, let's talk about
So
that.
we could do that, talk about how this is one of the precursors to some of the problems if it's not taken care of.
So let's do that. And then on my side, while you're talking about the impacts and the effects it has on kids in the court system.
Yeah, the legal.
What do you think?
Yeah,
And we'll tag team it.
yeah.
When Amy Nash and I jointly presented with Green Oak, for Green Oaks, a couple, 4 years back, outside of the guest speaker, we had the top reviews from all of the participants. So, and I think you and I are just as dynamic, so.
Yeah.
Hey, this is not relevant anymore.
What?
I just figured it out. It was from March.
Go online and look.
It says March.
Well, good morning, DFW. Thank you for waking up with JP and Dr. B. In studio, we've got Mustang Callie and Josh Allen. Josh won a contest, and he is our 14-year-old special co-host this week. And on the air with us live is Congressman Sam Johnson. But before we get back to him, let's talk about the folks that make this possible. Dr. B, we have a sponsor we want to read about.
That's right. Compassion is the starting point for meaningful systemic change. Psychodrama naturally fosters compassion by literally putting the family into each other's shoes. Looking for a way to make a real-life change for yourself, your family, or your clients? Plan on attending the second annual Psychodrama and Sociometry Conference at Collin College, Prestonwood campus, December 3rd and 4th. This year's conference is designed for those who are new to psychodrama, who have extensive experience, or somewhere in between. Join Bridging Heart's Psychodrama Training Institute and ETTI for workshops on families or couples, food empowerment, personal growth, Psychodrama 101, sociometry, and spirituality. There are workshop offerings to meet all attendees' needs. Visit www.bridginghearts.com for details.
All right. Well, thank you, Bridging Hearts. Congressman Johnson, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And before I forget, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Thank you so much. Well, Congressman Johnson, so we have taken you through the progression. We've gone through Korea, we've gone through Vietnam, we've gotten into your capture. What would you say was probably the worst part of being captured, besides being captured, by the Vietnamese?
Yeah.
Well, Sam, I know that you are a big supporter of youth events. You yourself host a youth council, a congressional youth council, and we have a young man in studio that's dying to ask you a question. He won a contest with us. He goes to Carpenter Middle School in Plano, and his name is Josh Allen. And so Josh has a question for you, Congressman.
When you found out that you were coming home, what was the number one thing you looked forward to doing? Thank you so much for answering my question.
Congressman, just quick, we're coming up to a holiday. How did you all celebrate holidays when you were incarcerated there? Well, faith becomes an extremely important part when we're in that kind of a situation, doesn't it? Right, absolutely.
Congressman Johnson, when you guys were over there, were you able to keep track of days, hours, time? I mean, I imagine they probably did light deprivation and then they overlighted you up probably. How were you able to keep track of time? Were you able to? Now, Congressman, I've been dying to ask you this question, and I've meant to ask you in person, but I know there's always so many people wanting to talk with you, and over the years I've never gotten to ask this, but what are your feelings on Hanoi Jane? And I imagine that those gentlemen probably were not forgiven by the Vietnamese when they received those notes, huh? Yeah. Well, and folks, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, the young